Hello everybody, hello my 8th form pupils at Father Ben Ashur Prep School. I have made this video in order to better help you understand the first part of your project work. Okay, so let's start by explaining the topic. So here you are, the topic. Your pen friend Aziz sent you a letter to inform you about a very important decision that you didn't like. Here is a part of the letter. Here I chose the name Aziz. You can choose any other name you like. You can keep Aziz as you like to, okay? So, let's see what this decision is, okay? So, in order to identify this decision, we need to read a part of the letter that Aziz sent you, okay? So let's move. Part of the letter that Aziz sent you. So here you are. So we read it together. I hate school because it's boring and very tiring. Every day I must wake up early and I really hate that, especially when the weather is very cold and rainy. All subjects are boring and difficult. Besides, my teachers are strict. I really want to surf the net, chat with my friends and relax after school, but I can't because I have a lot of homework to do for tomorrow. I think school is not important in my life. So I want to tell you that I will stop going to school. I will find any job and earn money. I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. Yours, Aziz. So, as you can see in the letter, your friend Aziz has a very negative attitude towards school. He thinks that school is very boring. School makes him feel very tired. The fact of waking up early every morning, especially when the weather is very cold and rainy, is something that he doesn't really appreciate. For him, all subjects are difficult, subjects aren't interesting, teachers are strict, pushy, very demanding. He said that he wanna surf the net, chat with his friend and relax after school, but he can't. Why? Because of the loads of homework he has to do for tomorrow. He said that school is not important in his life, which I think is a very dangerous opinion or statement, because it's not good for a boy your age to think that way, okay? Then he told you, I quote, I will stop going to school. So here Aziz is going to leave school for good. He will look for a job, he will start working and earning money, okay? So, this is the letter that Aziz sent you. What is your task here? You are going to send him back a letter, okay? What are you going to write about in your letter? So, let's move. Your letter. You didn't like Aziz's decision to leave school, so react to his decision by writing him back a letter in which you are going to convince him not to stop going to school. First, by telling him about the benefits of education, and second, by giving him some advice so that he will like school again. So as you can see here, you have two parts. Benefits of education and advice, okay? A letter or what else? The majority of you, I think, will choose to write a letter. So here you have writing, and it's a letter that you are going to send to your friend. So it's an informal letter. A very few of you will perform a role play. So here it's no longer writing, it's speaking. For those who will perform a role play, let me explain things. So the first thing that you should do is to choose your role. So one pupil will play the role of the pupil who is going to leave school. The second pupil will play the role of the pupil who is going to convince him or her not to. Second, you should sit together and start writing the conversation. Third, each one of you should learn his or her role by heart, because when you are going to enact the conversation, you are not going to read it from a paper, for example. Okay, so it's mainly speaking. Okay, then choose a place, a calm place, to enact the conversation, and you need a third person to video record you. You can use either a camera if you have, or just your mobile phone. Okay, we move. For those who will choose to write a letter, they must respect the layout of the informal letter. So here, just on the top, you should write your address, your full address. Just underneath, you must write the date. This is how a date should be written in a letter. So January 14th, 2014. So here it's 2015 actually. Okay. You need to start your letter by writing dear friend or dear Aziz, or dear plus the name you are going to choose. Of course, start your writing by greeting. Hi, how are you? I hope that you are fine. Don't start the letter right away, okay? Here you have the body of the letter. At the end, you should write yours. Just underneath it, write your name, okay? For example, yours, Nermine, yours, Zied, okay? This is the layout of an informal letter that you have to respect, okay? We move. Parts of the letter. So as I said earlier, you have two parts. First, you are going to tell Aziz about the benefits or advantages of education. Here, benefits and advantages are synonyms. Second, you are going to give Aziz advice to make him like school again. Let's start with the first part, which is the advantages of education. Okay, I gave you here some idea. Okay. Okay, the first idea. Enlarge knowledge, become cultivated and knowledgeable. Here, as you can see, you have an arrow expressing consequence, okay? So, what is the meaning of enlarge here? Enlarge means to make something large, okay? So, we can say enlarge or broaden, okay? Broaden, to make something broad or large. Okay, so here, enlarge knowledge, arrow, become cultivated and knowledgeable. We don't have full sentence. Okay, you have just notes. You need to use these two notes to make a full, complete, coherent sentence or two sentences. Okay, let's see together the sentence. Education allows you to broaden your knowledge. As a consequence, you will become cultivated and knowledgeable. Cultivated and knowledgeable are the opposite of ignorant. Okay? So, the verb allows here. Allows has a synonym, which is permit. It's like the French verb permettre. Okay? So education allows you, or education permits you to broaden your knowledge. As you can see, we replaced this arrow here expressing consequence with as a consequence. Okay, this is the first advantage of education. Second, Develop your intelligence and acquire new skill. The sentence: education helps to develop your intelligence and enables you to acquire new skills. So here we've used two verbs, help and enable. In the first sentence we use allow. Here we use other verbs, help, enable. The third advantage: get a good job in the future, have a comfortable and successful life. Education, so here I will change allow with its synonym, which is permit. Education permits you to get a good job in the future. Your life will become comfortable and successful. Okay, so here you can start the second sentence with consequently. Your life will become comfortable and successful. The fourth advantage of education: make new friends, have fun. The sentence: going to school makes you able to make new friends. You will have a lot of fun with them. Okay, so when you have friends at school, this will encourage you to go there. Okay, so these are the major advantages of education. Okay, we move. The second part, giving Aziz some advice. First, what is an advice? Okay, an advice is an opinion that you give to someone about what's good for him or her to do. There are many words, verbs and expressions that can be used to give advice. Okay, so let's see what are these words, these verbs, these expressions. First, you have these three modal verbs, which are should, ought to, had better. Should, ought to, and had better are modal verbs that express advice. The verbs that follow them should be in the infinitive form, I mean here the base form of the verb. Examples: you should brush your teeth 3 times a day. So after should we have brush in the infinitive in its base form. Jessica ought to work hard this term to improve her marks. Ought to plus work in its base form, in the infinitive form. You look tired and sick. You had better stay home. Had better plus verb in its base form, I mean in the infinitive form. So to express advice you can use should, ought to, had better plus infinitive. Or what else can we use? We can use the verb advise or the expression it's advisable. Okay? You can also use the verb advise. Example: I advise you to work hard to get good marks. Okay? So advise someone, which is you, to do something. Okay? I advise you to work hard to get good marks. Be careful here because there is difference in spelling and even in pronunciation between advise, the noun, and advise, the verb. Advice with C is the noun. Advise with S is the verb. Pronunciation: the noun advise with the S sound, the verb advise with the Z sound. Okay? Don't forget this. Okay? Or you can also use it's advisable that you plus base form of the verb, I mean the infinitive. Example: it's advisable that you work hard to get good marks. So work here is in its base form. Okay, so to express advice, let's recapitulate. You should use should, ought to, had better. The verb advise or the expression it's advisable that you plus base form of the verb. We move. Advising Aziz. What advice can we give to Aziz to make him love school again? So here I'll give you some ideas. The first advice: you should make friends at school. This will make you love school again because it's the place where you will meet your friends and have a lot of fun. Okay? This is a way to encourage him to go to school, because when you have your best friends there, you will be encouraged, motivated to go to school. The second advice: you had better work hard in order to get good marks. As a result, your parents will be so proud of you. They will buy you whatever you want. Okay? The third advice: I advise you not to leave school because it's important for your future. You should go to school and study. Otherwise, you will be ignorant. Besides, you will not get a good job in the future. So, ignorant here is the opposite of knowledgeable, cultivated. Okay? The fourth advice: you ought to be attentive in the classroom, participate, and do your homework. As a consequence, your teachers will be nice with you and very encouraging. Okay? So when teachers are nice with you, when teachers are very encouraging, you are going to like school. You are going to like education. Okay? Finally, linkers of addition. In your writing, please use linkers of addition. While writing, don't forget to use linkers of addition. This will help you link ideas and make your writing more coherent. Linkers of addition are moreover, in addition, furthermore, and besides. Let's see example how to use these linkers of addition. You are going to use them in the first part when you talk about advantages of education, and you're gonna use them also in the second part when you give Aziz advice. Example number 1: education allows you to, advantage, full stop, moreover, comma, it helps you to a new advantage. Okay? The second example: you ought to, advice, full stop, in addition, you should, another advice, furthermore, it's advisable that you, another advice, full stop, besides, you had better, another advice. After moreover, in addition, furthermore, besides, don't forget to put the comma. Okay, please use these linkers of addition. They are very important in your writing. Okay, I hope I was helpful in this video. I hope that you are going to take this project work seriously, because it's very important at this level to write and also to speak. Good luck and goodbye.